Hi, my name is Tom. I'm a human resources director for a flooring industry, and I would give Contractor Foreman 4 out of 5. So we had a lot of different programs that we were using from, from our project managers to our installers to our office staff, and that became very difficult to manage. We've got different subscriptions, membership fees, um, having one system try and talk with another system, and it just was not working well. And so we would do things, for example, like we would have to take pictures and annotate those pictures. And then we would have to get that information into an estimating software. From the estimating software, we would have to be able to have an account of all of the goods and products and services that we have, and then send that on to a customer. And we just found that it became challenging taking all of those different pieces and having them all work together. Just frankly, it just didn't work. Let alone a CRM type program, or any of the accounting programs, the softwares that go with that. So what we were looking for was one solution to kind of bring all of that together, and that's why we started on this hunt to be able to see what would work. We looked at other programs, QuickBooks Online. We looked at Service CEO. We looked at Service Fusion, and we really felt that they didn't quite offer what we were wanting and the picture that we had in our mind. And so that made us just kind of continue to do research. And we stumbled across Contractor Foreman, and we've been using that ever since. So we ended up using Contractor Foreman. We went with that because we saw that its benefits far outweighed other programs that we were interested in. We were able to take scheduling, estimating, project management, and put that all together into one system. It seemed like it was going to be pretty seamless too. You've got this directory or this menu where you can go and you can grab all of the different pieces that you need, and then essentially you're creating, and how I talk to my staff about it is you're creating a file, like you could think of it as a physical file for a customer, and you're putting all of these different documents and applications into that. And that's what we found the benefit is of Contractor Foreman, in that all of these applications kind of work together, and it creates this seamless picture of what that project is, who the customer is, what services they've needed, and then how we were able to execute for them. Integrating Contractor Foreman into our system was a challenge, and not that customer service wasn't there and there wasn't support to be able to help out. It's just we're talking about a big system and frankly our own change of doing things. We had created some habits and we're familiar with other programs, and so this was a big jump for our company to be able to move from what we had been doing, which frankly was inefficient, to what we were going to be doing much more efficient. And so Contractor Foreman's service team was very helpful in first getting our management team up and running with the idea of what this system truly was, and then how to integrate it. So we kind of took it from a top-down approach. We wanted to understand as a management how to be able to functionally use the program, and then have our team managers be able to relay that to their teams. So there's the background on being able to put our own there's a cost item database. So we're putting all of our widgets into the system so that it recognizes it, so it's going to be able to cost properly. We're also adding all of our employees and our directory and things like that. Now that's where their team was very helpful. We were able to just take our information from our database that we had previously and send that to them in a Excel file or something very similar, and then their team was able to actually put that in for us, and so that gave us kind of a good jump start into the system. And then there was just the training aspect of it. So once all the nuts and bolts are in place within the Contractor Foreman world, and my company working with that, or the company that I work for working with that, then it was how do we help others within my organization understand the flow and the systems process. That in itself has taken, well, at this point we're well over a year into it, and we are feeling comfortable. We're at this point, it's fully operational and integrated into everything that we do. So there's not one employee in my organization that isn't familiar with the program. Another nice thing is that you can set permissions for different roles within the company. And so what I see on my dashboard, maybe certainly is different from what another person may see just based on the permissions that we've set. So I need to have administrative rights. I need to be able to kind of tweak things in the background and make adjustments. Whereas someone else might just need to be able to retrieve information. And so it's nice to be able to have that flexibility within the program. And as we've gone along the way, there have been times where we've been challenged with, I don't think this is quite working the way we want it to in a particular aspect. And what I've found is the team at Contractor Foreman is very, very open and receptive to hearing what the customer experience. So me being the customer for them, they want to know what are those things that are going well and what are the things that you're having some troubles with. And they send out regular updates to the program. So on a monthly basis, they are sending this really cool list that comes across and says, "Hey, here's some cool things that we've updated." And many times for me personally, a suggestion that I've added into the program has come about, and they have actually used that suggestion, which makes me feel like as a customer that I'm valued, but also has really functionally helped the program work even better for our situation. And so I would say the process to integrating a brand new system is is more of a marathon than a sprint, and yet at the end you feel as accomplished. If you're interested in buying Contractor Foreman, my advice would be to think about some of the inefficiencies that you have currently and how you could make those better. I've seen a tremendous growth in what we're able to accomplish and how we're able to get things done. And then that really equates to the time that we have to do more of what we do as a company. And so that would be my thought for somebody that's interested in kind of like taking the next step. Um, where can you improve, and can Contractor Foreman help?